Knifedope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. Knifedope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Got a new one today that just touched down. Actually, I got two packages that came in. One's got 2 knives, and this one's got 1. So I figured I would just go ahead and do this one by itself, and then we'll go ahead and do another video with the other 2. But this one is coming from a company who I have a love-hate relationship with. And I'll elaborate more on that. But a couple of things I want to touch on before I forget is I've got quite a good assortment of knives. Quite a few of them do not get the pocket time that they deserve. And so, you know, I used to be very active in the Reddit knife swap community, but I had a falling out with those cocksuckers. So I really haven't done much, action as far as selling goes. And so, you know, in order to stay a threat in this game, you gotta be able to have funds, man. So I decided that I'm probably gonna start selling some shit. So my question is to my loyal viewers, would you guys be interested in me like doing a little video here and there, kind of going over the knives that I have for sale? You know, if you think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments. But enough about that. Let's get to the dope. Okay, if you do enjoy the content, I'd ask that you would share, like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe, goddammit. It does help the channel. It does trick that algorithm. And it does help your boy to go viral. Okay, enough of that. Tonight's flex knife is this one. This one is the Cavist PE Variant 2. This was my introduction to Cavist, and I really love his knives. He's a great guy, Mr. Jacob. We had him as a guest on the Thebladecartel. He's got such an imagination with his knives, such innovation. He is proficient in CAD, which is a big thing for these designers, you know. So he's on another whole level. But this is coming from a company, like I mentioned, that I've got a love-hate relationship with, and it's CJRB. Now, CJRB is actually the budget side of the equation for artisan cutlery. Similar to Civivi, Sencut, that type of gig, you know, in the hierarchy. They're the budget realm of that, of artisan. And they've got some great knives. But I'll tell you what they don't have is they do not have a customer service department. Oh my God. Hands down the worst in the business. Shit you not. And another reason why I've been upset with them, I mean, I've gotten over it, but it really kind of irked me, was about this one. The unofficial overseas knife of the channel. Knife so nice, I bought it thrice. That's right, 3 times, goddammit. But this one right here, I bought during Blade Show 2023. And it was sold to me on that Saturday of Blade Show as a Blade Show exclusive. And a mere hours later, it was available to the general public. So they played on my sensibilities and my emotions in trying to get me to buy this as if I was never going to be able to get it again. And they had me hook, line, and sinker. So I felt that was a little bit of fuckery. But we've moved past that, obviously, because here we have another new knife from them. Okay. So this one is, let's see if it has a name on here. Of course not. It's got a goddamn code you got to crack. But I'll tell you, I know what the fuck it is. This is a new release from them, as a matter of fact. I think the last knife, as a matter of fact, that I bought from them was that Echo, you know. I had kind of been turned off to the brand at that point. But now we've moved past that. And I decided to go ahead and jump on this one. First up, we got a nice high-quality soldier rag. And we got a mini. The mini pyrite. Now, I tell you what. These fuckers are beating a dead horse. They have worked that pyrite every goddamn way, every which way you could. Premium, budget. Now we got a mini. But that's smart, you know. It's a very popular knife. It's a good knife. I really do. I really enjoyed the pyrite. But this one right here kind of spoke to me. I have a pretty decent collection of smaller carry knives. I really enjoy them. So this one came in at $45.99. There are several versions. I want to say 4 or 5 different versions you could get. This one's got what they call a sand polish scale, or yeah, scales. These are aluminum, by the way, and I chose the green color. Now, granted, I am not a lanyard guy, and I prefer to not have a lanyard hole, but if you're going to force it down my throat, you can accent it like that, and I can live with it. In the closed position, we're looking at 3.15 inches. Super lightweight, coming in at 1.87 ounces. We've got single form of deployment here, which is the hole, and they've managed to keep that same button lock for your locking mechanism. Let's check it out. That's an adorable little bastard, isn't it? Now, I thought I had ordered the drop point. Maybe I didn't. Obviously, I didn't. But now that I have this one in hand, I'm happy with it. This is the Wharncliffe version. Overall length on this is coming in at 5.32 inches. We've got a folded over stainless steel pocket clip that is not inset, but at least they have flat screws. Microtech, take notes. This is how you do it. Put some flat screws in there. Let's check out the action. Now this is brand new, so it'll break in, but it's already, the deployment is very snappy. There we go, starting to break in now. Now they use the same steel pretty much on all their knives, CJRB that is. They use that proprietary steel, which is their AARPM 9. It is a powdered steel, and by all accounts, a great one. I've got a few of their knives, and I've never had an issue with any of them. Easy to strap back to get that sharp edge back. Now, they did put this nice finger choil on here, and I am always for that. Full purchase, no refund. Now, my vision for this knife is more to, you know, obviously 5th pocket carry, a backup to your main carry. Perfect for the pinch grip, perfect for detail cutting. Yeah, I like it. Love the acoustics. I'm glad they went with aluminum versus stainless steel. I think that is a great decision on their part. Same open back construction. I can see here that they did quite a bit of milling, because there are full length liners in here as well. And we're still only at 1.87 ounces. So yeah, I'm digging it. Now the HRC on the ARRPM 9 is reported to be 59 to 61. I do not know if that is optimal or not, but I'm assuming it is. We've got a blade stock thickness of 9/100 of an inch. So nice little slicey hoe. Now, like I mentioned, I do have a nice assortment of some smaller knives. So let's put some knives up for some size comparison. Basically, a little bit of knife flexing. You know how we like to do. First up, gotta do America first. And it just so happens that this is my favorite small pocket carry knife. And that is none other than the Spyderco Little Native Wharncliffe apparatus. And we can clearly see that the Little Native is bigger than that mini pyrite. Next up, my second favorite small pocket carry, and it's this one, the legendary Civivi Baby Banter. So that's actually a little bit closer to the overall size of that mini pyrite, ever so slightly bigger. And pay attention, because Civivi is about to drop the Wharncliffe version of the Baby Banter, and I did sign up for that pre-order, so hopefully we'll get that sometime soon. Let's do a couple more, shall we? Now, I only got one American button lock, and it's this one, a fairly recent acquisition that I'm very impressed with, and that is the Hogue XO1. So that is bigger than the mini pyrite. Next up, another recent acquisition, one that has been discontinued for quite some time, but it was a grill knife for me at one point, and that is going to be the Christensen Knife Works Maverick S. So, which is a small knife in its own right, but also bigger than that mini pyrite. Let's do two more. God damn it, two more. How about a Johnny B special? We ain't had one of those in a while. We're talking about the Kaiser Feist. Now, I had owned the Feist Excello, and then I ended up sending that back to the maker. But when Johnny sent me this one, I thought it was a mini, but I was wrong. This is the actual size of the original Feist. And once again, bigger than the mini pyrite. Last but certainly not least, another one of my favorite small pocket knives. We're going to do it like this. The QSP Mini Penguin. Now, I've had many iterations of the Mini Penguin in my collection, and this is the last one to be sticking around. It's another great little knife, and it's also a little bit bigger than that damn pyrite. So what have we learned? Well, we learned that I have no knives that are smaller than the mini pyrite. Wait a minute. Let's put up two more, fuck it. How about the Bob Loom Little Chinese Folder? So I think that might be, no, wait a minute. That one's close enough. I think that one's about the same size as the mini pyrite. And one more for shits and giggles, the dragonfly. Also another favorite of mine. And that one is also closer to the size of the mini pyrite. Well, it appears that I'm back in cahoots with CJRB. I really do wish they'd work on that customer service though, you know? I think, and that's just not me saying that. That's the consensus. You know I never shit you. You know, I speak to people. I know people. And they say the same goddamn thing. But, you know, regardless of their customer service, obviously we're still buying the knives. The only way to make these companies change suit is to speak with your dollars. Speak with your wallet. If you stop buying their shit, they'll change their ways. Love you, mean it. Until the next time, cut something, cut someone, just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers!